Have you ever wondered why you didn't remember anything or remembered very little before you were 6 years old? Let's talk about critical faculty. Hi, welcome to my channel. When kids are under 6 years old, their brain works differently than adults. One big difference is in their brain waves. Brain waves are patterns of electrical activity in the brain. They change depending on what we're doing, like thinking, relaxing, or sleeping. Young children mostly have theta waves in their brains. These are slow waves. Adults usually have theta waves when they are very relaxed, dreaming, or almost asleep. Adults also have faster waves as alpha waves, which are linked to calm, focus, and daydreaming. But for young kids, theta waves are normal while they're awake. These waves help them learn and take in information. So in children, theta waves probably help them absorb lots of new things, even though their memories work differently than adult memories. Why childhood memories are so hard to recall? Because of all the theta wave activity. Young children experience the world in a way that's more like dreams or emotions, not like clear events that can be remembered later. As kids grow, their brains shift into using more alpha and beta waves. They start to form clearer, more detailed memories. This means children do have memories, but they're stored in a different way. Their brains just aren't developed enough yet to keep those memories in a form they can easily remember as adults. That's why most people don't remember much from before age 6. So what is critical faculty? Critical faculty is the brain's ability to think carefully, ask questions, and decide if something makes sense. It helps us tell the difference between facts and opinions, and figure out if you should believe something or not, and figure out if we should believe it or not, right? For example, if someone tells you a story, critical faculty helps you judge whether it's true, whether it adds up, or if something is missing. When you are 30 and you hear a story about happiness fairy or a blue fairy or a pink fairy, probably you will not believe it. Your critical faculty will judge it if it's true, if it's possible or not. How critical faculty develops in kids. Young children don't have strong critical thinking yet. They accept everything the way it is presented to them. Their brains are still learning how to understand the world. That's why they believe what adults tell them without questioning it. Like Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Blue Fairy, things like this. What changes around age 6 and 7? The magical thinking starts being replaced by concrete thinking, following the rules and concrete thinking. As they get older, they begin to understand the real world, cause and effect, like how touching something hot can burn you. But they're still learning to think about complicated or abstract ideas. The part of the brain that handles logic and decision making, called the prefrontal cortex, is still growing. That's why kids around age 6, 7 can't yet think as critically as adults. They're still learning how to judge things logically. Why critical faculty seems to disappear? At this age, kids start to focus more on what's real and practical, and less on imagination or questioning. Their ability to think critically is still developing, but it becomes more advanced and as they grow older. So to sum up, critical faculty helps us think clearly and decide what's truth, what's not, what makes sense, what not. Here I would like to encourage you to try one exercise. Very simple. It can help you to recall a memory which you don't remember. Just close your eyes, take few deep breaths, and go to the earliest memory you remember from your childhood. And then focus your attention on the smell, colors, people, the situation, what was happening. Stay in this situation and observe what's happening, what's going on. And maybe something will show up, another memory or another small thing you remember from this moment. Let yourself observe the situation. Maybe at some point you will remember what your mother said or what your father said. Don't judge anything, just observe what's happening. And then return to the present. Open your eyes and describe what's around you right now. Like, I'm sitting on the couch, I see a photo on the wall, I hear birds outside. I hope you found it interesting. When I heard first time about critical faculty, I found it interesting myself, and I realized and I understood why I don't remember many things from my childhood. Although there is one early memory which I remember, but I think it's the only one, and it's connected with the funny situation. Probably that's why I remember it a little bit. So I wish you a great day. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate that. And if you like my videos, if you like my channel and content, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And I see you in the next video. Bye.